Yo, what is going on, guys? Mr. T-Boy here and welcome to Haut Beyleron. First of all, I need to make sure you guys are up to date with what happened off camera after day 7. So I'm going to put up some screenshots of some of the contracts I've done and the old faithful collectible that I got. So this is the collectible. I apologize, there is no audio. I am a complete idiot and had it muted while I recorded this part. But yeah, just through this archway, the 4th tree down, you're going to see a lovely little game cartridge called Agri Pinball. Another 50 grand in the back pocket and another game cartridge to our collection. So that's where the most of our money came from at the end of day 7. And now I'm going to go and show you what I did with that money. So here is where my money went. I have swapped that green trailer, sold that back and bought that nice red one. I got 2 additional beehives, so honey production is going crazy. This production is also going crazy because these are now hydroponic greenhouses. So I sold the other ones, got 4 grand each for those, and then repurchased some hydroponic ones which take fertilizer and water. That's why I have also swapped out my tank. That's been sold back to the shop, and I bought one that carries all manner of liquids, so we could fill it up with water and fertilizer using the same tank. That's all been done off camera, but now we're going to jump in. It's time to load up our goods. I think money well spent. It's just increasing production. As you can see, over one night each greenhouse has produced 4 crates of lettuce, whereas it used to do 2, so it has doubled the production with the hydroponics, which is pretty fantastic. The bees are churning out honey like you would not believe, so we are going to have plenty to be doing on the farm during those dull times. We just lost our first pallet there. Just caught the rack in and it pulled the pallet off, but it's all good. I'm going to go ahead and get this loaded up onto our new trailer. Had to get rid of that little green one. It was green one was very cheap. It's a mod by someone, but the pallets sunk through the bed of the trailer, which I was not happy about. So that had to go. But yeah, I think this is a nice size anyway. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get everything loaded up. It's going to be probably quite a long day on the farm again. I'm just trying to get out here, and I'm looking to strap this down, but I didn't go far enough to the right. The strap is like right on the far side, and I missed it. So we do find it after. Right, let's go ahead and get this last full crate, get that loaded up. And then we'll be heading over to the lettuce. Quite interesting. There should be enough to fill up my trailer and we'll get to sell our first lot of lettuce. Been a pretty good purchase, this forklift. It's getting some use, that's for sure. So we're trying to line it up. The forklift skills are not really with me today. So as I lower down, I am catching the edge of that pallet. We nearly ripped the whole lot off. A little adjustment, and back down we go. Good stuff. I'm just going to go ahead, push that on with the forks a little bit. Nice. Okay, off to the lettuce. But yeah, I thought it was a good investment to change these out, double the production. It just cost you a bit more in fertilizer. But I thought, yeah, why not? Cool looking mod as well, just done really well. Just trying to drive along with the fork scraping the floor. Not a good idea. There we go, make sure you get it nice and straight. First pallet picked up. I'm going to show you a little bit of the loading, and we'll skip towards the end when I've nearly finished. Let's see if this goes on nice and smoothly. I think it does. So I've noticed I lift the pallet right up, I can see the edges of the pallets much better. Down it goes, beautifully done. Give it a little nudge on with the forks. Good stuff, we are in. Go pick up the next one. I'd quite like to be able to get rid of that grassing and remove the curbs from the centre. I'm not really sure how I do that. If anyone does know, please let me know in the comments down below. For the most part I like the curbs, but this particular one I think I'd like to remove it. But I'm not sure if that's a thing. Take it nice and wide, give me plenty of room to turn it around. Beautifully done. Up a bit, down a bit. Here we go, good stuff. Give that a little nudge so it's not hanging over too much. There we go, look at that, that's some beautiful loading. Let's get that strap down. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to cut it when we're just loading up the last couple of pallets or something. Here we go, final pallet. I mean, I probably could have fit another 2 on the back, but this is the final one that's in production, so we're just going to take this and that'll be worthy of going to sell, I believe. I'm going to chuck this right on the back, facing the other way to the others, just right in the middle. Make sure everything's strapped down, and just get the trailer hooked up to this. The trailer? No, get the tractor hooked up to this. Can't hook a trailer to a trailer, that's not going to get me very far. But yeah, bang this on the middle, right at the back. Little nudge on. Make sure that is strapped down. I think I do that when I come back with the tractor, to be fair. So off we go. Let's go and park this little beast back up. Coming in hot there. I'm not really sure what happened with this reversing. I was a little confused. Started to go towards that and then I couldn't work out which way I was going. And went back again. Had to turn the view back around. And then I actually started to function properly and chucked it in nice and close. There we go. It happens to the best of us. So right, off we go. Tractor is filthy again, but we're going to run with it. In we get into the class. It does need a repair, something I'm going to have to get around to doing in the next episode or two. And let's go hook this up. Just remembering now that the strap needs doing, so jump out before we hook up. Nearly walked into the back tire. There we go. Make sure that's nice and safe. But crops are doing well. I am looking to obviously purchase another couple of fields at some point, but we don't have the money right now. So let's attach this bad boy. Gonna find out where is the best place to go and sell our lettuce. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Missed lettuce. Keep scrolling. There we go. So 1054 is pretty good, and that's on the way down. So we tagged the place. We are off on our merry travels to the little farm shop. Fully loaded with lettuce. We'd love to see it. So it's going to be a nice leisurely drive through the town. It's quite a way out, so we're going to use the old twirl transition, and I'll see you when we're arriving at the farm shop. Okay, just pulling up. Take a little left here. You have the pretty little farm shop. You may see a little pause in a moment, and may recognise the scene. That's where the thumbnail come from. You eagle eye viewers would have guessed. That's that little pause there where I'm just sorting it out. And we're back. So I drive it in here initially. And then I'm like, okay, nothing happening. Gotta take the straps off. I know you can do it all from in the cab, but I wanted to just do it manually. But I'm taking them off. Don't know why I put the torch on, but nothing's happening. So I'm like, okay, weird. Gonna put the straps back on. Just see another sail point right in the corner. Let's go there. Please excuse the terrible parking. I was expecting to turn around a bit better than this and be able to line me straight up with this, but it didn't quite go to plan. But I could just see now they are starting to disappear. So we're in the right place. The straps are still on. So let's get rid of these straps now. Some of the letters are obviously not in the sail point, but 6.5 grand off that first lot. But in total, once we get through all the messing around, we do sell all the lettuce, and we do make over 10 grand. Not a bad little earner for some veggies. So we're just in now. We're going to try and back up, get some of these into the sail points so they disappear. Nearly crippled my trailer just then, but we're making sure we can fit everything in. There we go. They are selling nicely. Nearly done. A few more left. But yeah, good bit of profit there. And because we now have the hydroponics, it's a good bit of profit we're going to get quite often. There we go, all emptied. 33 grand in the bank. Not too shabby. Alright, so a little drive home. And time to crack on with some more jobs. But I have, at the end of yesterday, day 7, I did also, because we finished quite early on the farm, I did, just driving on the wrong side of the road, sorry, yeah, I did take the quad bike out, and I had a little explore of the map, and I have discovered quite a few locations of some more collectibles. Obviously I didn't pick them up, I'd like to do that, because I want one per episode. If we have a couple of episodes where I don't get one, it's no dramas, but when I've got time in the day or time to fill, it's a great idea to go and have a little drive on the quad and pick up said collectibles. So I do know the location of, I think, 5 or 6 more, possibly a couple more. But obviously I didn't want to share that on camera, me just endlessly running around like a headless chicken, searching every nook and cranny. But we've got a mental note of some locations. Also found a few from watching Mr. Farquhar's series on this map. There's a couple of his lovely community point out in the comments and stuff, and he does find some all on his own. So yeah, I've got a couple in my head from watching his videos too. Back through the village we go. I don't know if anyone has seen the baguette stuck in the ground at the bakery. Well, on my travels, I should have took a screenshot of it, I didn't, but up in a forest area somewhere, deep in the woods, there is a shopping trolley with about 10 French baguettes in there. I'm not even sure what that's about, but yeah, it's quite funny. And the map is also full of little hidden stickers on the side of buildings and stuff. Just quite a few little quirky things to find. But we don't care about those. They don't give us 50 grand. Nice little drive past the shop. Give a little wave to the shopkeeper. He's keeping us in business. I mean, we're keeping him in business. What am I talking about? He's robbing me blind. He made me pay for all them crates of lime last time. Yeah, and wouldn't take them back off me. But anyway, we're nearly back on the farm. But successful little trip, I believe. Time to take a left. Park the trailer up, detach it, and then I think we're gonna go and we're gonna have another pallet of honey to load up because the bees are working overtime. So it'll be a case of park this up and jump back in the trusty little lizard forklift. Trying to line this up, make sure this is nice. Yeah, perfectly straight. We like that. So off we go. Taking the long route. Thought it was going to be a bit tight through here, but it's actually fine. Checking on the pallets of honey, there is a full one, so we are good to go. Let's get loaded. Swing this in here. Nicely done. On reflection, I'm quite happy with the shed now because the machinery that I managed to fit in there does all look really good in there, so that's cool. Maybe a big one in the future for the bigger stuff, but for now, not too worried. So here we go. It's going to load up this last pallet. And then that is going to be all the work we can do on the farm today. It's only 9:37. So I'm undecided. I keep thinking, should I increase the time to like times 10, times 15 during these months where I don't have so much to do. But then again, I just do whatever needs to be done and then head off, explore, find collectibles, do contracts. But yeah, we're trying to make it work the best we can. Soon enough, there'll be some farming to do. Our crops will be ready. We'll be getting more fields, more farming. That's what we're all about. But yeah, that's on there now. Just going to give that a little nudge. Beautiful stuff. That ain't going any further. Let's get this strap down. This is where I finally discovered the first strap that I missed. Boom, get down. Don't know what made me look to the right, but I did. It's like, ah, strap. Nice. They're on there, nice and safe, not going nowhere. They do hang over a little bit, but it's all good. Right, let's get this bad boy hooked up, and then we're going to jump on the quad bike. As there's nothing left to do on the farm, we're going to get on the quad, and I'm going to go and have a drive to one of those collectibles I was talking about. Turn that off, jump over, hop on the bear. I realise this thing goes about 60 miles an hour. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, good little piece of kit. So, nice little drive. I do know the exact location of a few. We're going to go to one that's a little further away. So what I'll do is I'll skip out some of this journey and I'll catch you guys when I'm closer to the collectible. Okay, not too much further to go. You can see the location I am on the little mini map on the left right now. So time to take a right just here. Train has just gone, perfect timing. Over we go. So just a little further up this hill. You will see a little building just on its own. Just here over the brow, you can just see it now. So, nice little house. And just past this house here, you will see a broken wall. It's kind of a weird shape on each end. It's diagonal. Not that one, this one on the right here. You can see just up on top of there, we have vertical farming. Another 50 grand. So that's the collectible for today's. Obviously I showed you the collectible at the start of the video, but that was from yesterday's day 7, so I don't think I'm collecting 2 in one day. I'm not being too greedy. So now we're going to head back to the farm and we're going to spend our hard-earned collectible cash. Okay, I'll catch you back on the farm. Home sweet home. More money in the pocket, so we cannot be complaining. So I had a few ideas running through my head as I was making the journey back to the farm. I was contemplating getting in the shed. I decided nope, gonna do something more productive. I did also contemplate buying another field, but the one just by me is 85 grand, so I don't quite have enough of that. So that made my decision for me. Onto here, just having a sneaky little look in the for sale section. We're going to go on to construction. We are finally getting around to getting our chickens. There we go. We want this beautiful chicken coop. I'll take a few moments here deciding where it's going to go. But then I completely changed my mind and I put it somewhere completely different. So you'll notice that weird little cut. I did place a chicken coop down there. And then I realized I couldn't get access to the part where you fill it up with grain and stuff. So I've moved it over here. I think it looks pretty cool here. Got good access there. Could have done coming back a little bit further, but we are on the curb. It's time to buy some chickens. We're going to spend a majority of our money. I stupidly go all the way through to see what the maximum is, and I could have just gone back one. Find out the maximum is 60 per time. There we go, went all the way through, and there we go. So I'm going to buy 60. Nice, get in. I'm not really sure on the chicken to rooster ratio, but I'll go ahead and buy 60 of these bad boys too. They're pretty cheap. So we now have 120 chicks. And we're going to go and get ourselves some more. That was 180. Trying to repeat the process. Keeps trying to make me sell my chickens. I don't want to sell them. I want to buy more chickens. I was a little confused as to what I was doing right now, but there we go. Click back on the chicken. No, there we go. And then buy another 60. We got 240. I was being greedy. Didn't look at how much cash I had left. You don't have enough money. Haha, you're broke. So we've been left with 3 grand, but we have 240 chickens. They're going to produce us some lovely eggs, which will bring us some more profit. Luckily as well, I do have some wheat left over from the first harvest. It is currently in my silo, so I'm going to go and fill the trailer up with said wheat. Jump in the beast and go and hook up the trailer. So at the moment it's just about maximizing my future income by having lots of production. I think the eggs, the honey, and the fruits and veg that I can sell will all come in extremely useful. Especially while you're waiting for your crops and stuff, while I'm limited to 2 fields at the moment. Thought this was a good way to go about spending my hard-earned collectible cash. Quite like calling it that now. Hard-earned collectible cash. So yeah, we remember to enter the silo from the correct way this time. Just makes it a little bit more accessible from this direction. We have 2 fields of wheat as well, so that's going to be a bit more food for the chickens when we need it. Obviously I can sell some. We still have 15,000 litres in there. I think the chicken coop holds about 9,000, so we're going to have a bit left over too. So off we go to the chicken coop. Not really sure why it took me so long to pull off then, just malfunctioning slightly. As you can see there, already another pallet of lettuce on each one. The production is amazing. Good old hydroponics. Don't just use hydroponics to grow your old marijuana. So we're pulling up here. I have completely missed the trigger. I try and reverse it, but this is one of those moments where I'm completely messing everything up. So we've gone on a dodgy angle. So I think if I go this way and then I turn, we didn't crash, honest to God. So yeah, we've missed the trigger. I decide, sod this, let's pull back out and let's take 2. I could have cut this out, but you know, sometimes it's good to leave your little mistakes in. Give people a laugh at how terrible you are at driving sometimes. Nearly run over a bird there. So yeah, next attempt. Round and around we go. Gonna pull in much closer this time. Even this time, I was pretty sure I was on the trigger. Nothing was coming up on the screen to say unload. So I'm going just over now. Nothing was there. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why are you not working for me? I'm like, I'm definitely on the trigger. And then I was like, okay, let me look at chickens. I'm trying to find out if chickens eat wheat. Of course they do. I'm second guessing myself now because the trigger was being a bit dodgy. So okay, yeah, they eat wheat, right? Okay. So how do I give you your wheat? How you do it is stop being dumb, and you go forward a little bit, and then you unload. Ah dear, that's just how it goes sometimes. Get a little outside view. Look at the little chickens. Get yourself some grain. Yum yum. Good stuff. Right, let's go drop this trailer off, and that is where we are. Total effective, 100%. We like it. So yeah, this is where we're coming to the end of the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. You could also turn on your notification bell. Be notified every time I post a video. And also, if you want to use any of the links down below in the description, I am a Giants partner. You can get yourselves some wicked additional content for your farm sim. Some modern tutorials. There's all kinds of cool things on there, so have a little look at the links in the description. And also, comment section. Feel free to give me any feedback, tips, comments, or criticism. We don't mind. We're open to everything in the comment section. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.